never running, so try it again. Starting me over right back at the end.
When's the last time you were afraid? I haven't been afraid a day in my life.
The dead don't die, the heart still beats, head held high, I haunt these streets, lies kill me 100,000 times. You can try, but the dead don't die. Knock me down, 6 feet deep, one more round, no reprieve. Lies kill me 100,000 times. You can try, but the dead don't die. In the mirror, no reflection. Another day, just another resurrection. Where's the glory? Just another story. I won't be the ending that was written for me. And I'm never running, so try it again. Starting me over right where it began.
It's pretty boring, isn't it? This existence. Might as well not take fear off the table.
The dead don't die, the heart still beats, head held high, I haunt these streets, lies kill me 100,000 times. You can try, but the dead don't die. Knock me down, 6 feet deep, no reprieve. Lies kill me 100,000 times. You can try.
We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. Tonight it's on to week 4 as we've got a good Thursday night matchup in store. As it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Arizona Cardinals.
Chad Ryland to kick off for Arizona.
Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Cougar 19, 19, set, 18, Mustang 19.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Open man, he's got his tight end, Elijah Arroyo. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. First carry here for Kenneth Walker III. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Well, look at this Arizona defense. They were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's about what you consider the break-even mark. If you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course. A pretty nice effort.
2nd and 9 now. Flushed out right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
Here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
He'll look to throw. And he is caught. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Seattle.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's got Smith and Jigba. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
Let's go now. 60 bites, cowboy 80.
Here's Walker. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
Come on. Hey, cowboy 80.
Walker once more. And once again, this defense very stout. They stop him for no gain for the 2nd straight play. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Walker. And he won't get to the marker as they're going to stop it for a 2nd straight play right at the line of scrimmage. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on 1st down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd.
3-yard line.
On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. Myers' kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
This to the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A short one here caught by McBride. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete. You talk about this Seahawk defense. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
So in prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Murray to air it out again. Flush to his right. And this one's incomplete. The Cardinals at 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here's 2nd and 10. Murray now to throw. And he's going to be he's sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long.
Green. What you got?
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2 as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10.
Okay, ready?
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Called it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Come on.
They'll look to throw here. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Ready? 19 side.
Up the middle, here's Walker. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Ken Walker with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks add 6 to their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead grows to 10-0.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game? Well, at least it wasn't a turnover like the last drive. You think they'd make an adjustment and be ready to make up for that turnover. Instead, just another big play for the defense on that snap.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Throwing now is Murray. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Hey.
Murray going to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Here's Murray. Over the middle, complete. That's Benson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. First down.
That's good for a Cardinals. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
To throw, it's Murray. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's taken down inside the 30. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16. So a good grab there, and here's a guy, he had to learn the offense quick, just picked up as a free agent earlier this week.
And usually there's a connection, isn't there? A past coach, someone from the front office who knew him from before and thought that he could help this team.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Nicky Van Rory. Well, I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It was the safety blitz that ultimately did the job, and they're going to credit him with a sack.
Second down.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13.
Let's go now. 19, Tiger. 19, Tiger. Ready, ready.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. This is caught. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. And something we're seeing more of with the rise of the run-pass option. A legal man downfield, and that's going to back him up. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score.
Warriors, 70. Here we go. Set. Press all 80. Ready.
Looking to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
60 by 6. 60 by 6. Ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Danny Gray, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And that makes our score 17-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor, maybe break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him, but whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Come back. Come back.
From the gun, Murray. Pass complete there to Harrison. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
And the Cardinals first down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Murray now. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Now, that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Green.
Here's Murray. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Leonard Williams, his 2nd sack of the night.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
What's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Brissett, the backup, his first throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nicky Manwari. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. A tone setter on defense. They pick off the first pass. I had to look down, but yeah, no interceptions last week, so they made up for lost time.
Boy, did they ever. And when you pick off the first pass of the game, you talk about a tone setter. Now your whole entire defense is thinking, okay, when do we get our next one? Can't wait to get back out on the field and get after them.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Throw left side, complete to Cup. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Hop 70.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Pressure comes and down he goes. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
A very one-sided first half. 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Only Yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last two drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
19, set, go.
Brissett. And a quick throw here, that's complete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Brings up third and 6.
Hey, hey, kill. Go.
To throw is Brissett. Open man here is Benson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for the Cardinals. First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now Brissett. And this one is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They'll throw again. Brissett.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kobe Bryant. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half. This carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
Here's Walker to start the drive. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
18 Cardinal.
Second and 11. Pass incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete.
He's across midfield. Now inside the 25. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Now from the 9, here's second and goal.
19 Lions. Go. 60. Ready.
Back to throw here. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's third and goal. He'll look to throw. Touchdown, Seahawks. Elijah Arroyo with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Seahawks are able to add on to that lead. The extra point now coming from Myers. And the lead is now 24. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. To throw, Brissett. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Benson. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Brissett now. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
The Cardinals first down.
Here's Brissett. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Benson is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
Hey, kill. Go.
Brissett sets to throw it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. They'll try and throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They won more. Here comes an onside kick. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
Cup 19.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down.
79 Broncos. Here we go. Set. Panthers 60.
They're going to look to throw. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
They'll set up to throw. Open there, right side is Cup, complete. Then he will finally be taken down, but how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the 3rd quarter. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Panther 11.
He'll drop to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's the bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football.
Come on. 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings, 70 Lions.
Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle.
Okay,
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long.
Buffalo 80. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Buffalo 18. Warriors 70.
Back to throw again. He finds Smith-Njigba in the end zone for a Seahawk touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point up and through by Myers. And they open the lead up now to 25. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Throwing, Brissett. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
That's good for a Cardinals. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Here's Brissett. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Brissett. Under pressure, they got him again. Leonard Williams in there to get him yet again. That is his third sack tonight. They can't figure him out.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
This is taken in by McBride. A crazy sequence here. Huge game that time, but it still leaves them well short for fourth down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain. Still a ways to go, though. Now Brissett on fourth down. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down being, they just sent their receivers out and let it fly. But the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in this stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all because you had to try it. What you're hoping for is one of your athletes out-athletes everyone else and makes a dramatic play.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. They'll try again on second and goal after going backwards to the 12.
Come on. 60 bikes, 60 bikes. Panther 11, Panther 11.
They'll drop the throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Jordan Birch in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. Third and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Mustang 19.
He'll look to throw. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. The risk reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. And that one complete downfield to Cup. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Warriors 17.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He finds Smith and Jigba in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And they open the lead up now to 25. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at
So try it again. Starting me over right back at the end.
When's the last time you were afraid? I haven't been afraid a day in my life.
The dead don't die. The